In an early version of the game, there was another character in the quarantine zone, a kid named Marcus. He was living in the hobby shop and would give Amy a guided tour of the area, during which she would meet Gordon, who was living in the tent city feeling depressed about not having helped the rebels. Marcus was the person who you were originally going to escape with, and as he and Amy went through the traumatic ordeal in the incinerator and subway tunnels, he was going to act as a sort of surrogate Denby. There was even a bit where he said something and Amy replied with, "Be quiet, Denby." Ultimately, it was decided that it was too much to ask the player to invest emotionally in a character that was introduced so late in the game and who we spent so little time with, so his role was given to Gordon. Marcus still survives in a sense, as his sprite was recycled and used as Rita's silent brother.
Have they been coming through here a lot lately? I don't think she'd be interested in that.
Bad idea. The aristocracy's been looking for you.
Not now. Not after all this.
Follow me west between Highway 3 door sounds, then make 2 rights, followed by a sharp left.
We're almost out of here. Just need to find a way to get past that rubble.
The chords, I remember, because this is the first track that we recorded, so I'm used to getting, sheet music or a lead sheet or something before I go into a session. But on this one we were just like, we'll figure it out, because I'm not, there were not guitar chords written before we did this one.
Well, they were written in form of an instrument, but they weren't really, a real guitarist wasn't really kept in mind.
Right, so there was like the real chords on a piano or on a sequencing software, but nobody had actually tried to form them with a human hand, and it showed.
The program allowed it because they were theoretically playable on guitar, cable, or Spider.
Yes, if you were a Spider, if you had 12 fingers, then you could totally play these chords as the computer allowed you to compose it. And we repeated this process later and refined it, but I had essentially just tap it out in my brain. And with these runs, it's all single string, sort of very traditional finger picking in my case. So a lot of that first day was us just trying to figure out, like, okay, well, you have to put a pinky on something like 8 frets away from your index finger.
There were a lot of chord lookups.
Yeah, and just trying to build everything that would resemble something I could play with my hands.
It's all been smashed. Who would do something like this? Of course, I'm biased, but in my opinion, that's the best decorated door in town.
Ended up crashing into this cathedral, killing all those on board, as well as everyone inside the building.
My thought would be to have a group of people show up. That would keep the guards' hands full while we close in on them. Ravens? Why would you want to feed those little pests?
My trusty crossbow. November 9th. 21 years since the mountains fell, and we finally have a cure for green lung. Well, it's a start. Should be useful if I need to light anything on fire.
It's maddening. I'm just itching to launch an attack on Tiberius, but we don't have the manpower required just yet.
Harsh.
I know. I mean, I see death almost every day, but this was different somehow.
Very good, Amy. Now jump.
He is our savior, the shepherd, the psychopomp.
Of course. I'm sorry. I don't want to get too close. Who knows what kind of trouble I'd get into if I knocked him down. It leads back out into the crazy maze of corridors that make up this weird place.
The other was, nobody likes a cheater.
I'm really sick of you.
I'll have to think about it.
Guards are looking for me. Be careful.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin.
Amy, please.
I haven't got time to go scavenging for coins. I need to help Denver. There's nothing useful here. It leads to the next comment about your subject. Can I try the cure? If you can find or make more masks, you can make filters and provide them to anyone who needs them. So, how long have you been, I can't do much with the plaque except read it.